What's up, y'all? Been a busy day for me, y'all. This morning, I was ill. I was tired, but relaxing all day, kinda, in between working, taking care of these drivers that I got, taking care of issues. But this is not why I came on here. It's not. I'm not here to bitch. I'm not here to complain. I'm not here to make one of those fucked up videos. And I'm not here to do music. I'm not here to do shout outs and none of that. What I'm here to do is shoot positive vibes. I'm here for the ones that needs this video. I am here to share with you story, as you will, or who I am, what I'm about, the boss hog. Because I did it with my other channel, and I got a lot of people's heads turned into a whole new direction. And I got a lot of feedback. And there was a lot of people were in the same boat that I was in. And neither to say, a lot of people respected me after that. A lot of people respected who I was. So let me iterate to you. Yes, my name is Brian Nault. I am 33 years old. Yes, I lived in Georgia. Yes, I have a house in Georgia. Then July, hopefully, I won't have to worry about it no more. But that's not here or there. Now, the real reason that I want to share with you this story is because this story is who I am. A lot of people don't know your story unless you share it. So, and I just dropped dip on the floor. So here we go. Here we go with the real truth that I created or started this video. When I was, I want to say 6, I was 3 foot tall. I was 90 some pounds. I didn't like my height because I was so short. I wore a size 3 shoe. So my mother and my dad researched it. I was taking hormone shots. all the way up till I was in high school. Um, I quit taking hormone shots at the age of between 6 and high school. I had surgery for my hips because my hips were bothering me. They stretched my legs. I had a testicle that was higher than what it was supposed to be. So they did that with my hip surgery. I did that between elementary and high school. I was always picked on. Oh, you're fat. Oh, you're not wearing your, the name brand clothes. All this shit. And that carried on until I had enough of the bullshit. And decided, fuck you. I'm done with school. So I dropped out at 10th grade. I went until I was in ninth grade, and I dropped out. From ninth grade, I dropped out. I moved back home. Because at that point, I was living with my real mother, who was separated from my father when I was young. And I moved back to my dad and my stepmom's. Um, and my dad told me I had two choices. Two choices. Either go to school or work. I didn't go to school. I worked since I was 16 years old. Granted, I had a learning disability through the whole thing. So from 16 till I'm 33 years old, I have worked. Not all the time I have been working. There was times that, I didn't work. I didn't work for a year and a half while I was at my mom's. But I came back to Georgia because we was living up there, and I started working. And throughout the time that I was up there, and it wasn't, I moved, wasn't working at the time, I was going through tech school, learning how to do math, reading, writing, all that stuff because I wanted to be a welder. That crashed. Reason I dropped out of high school, was I knew that I couldn't become in the armed service. What I really wanted to do, I wanted to drive submarines. I wanted to be a Navy because that's what my uncle was. My whole entire family, my grandfather, my uncle, my whole family was in the military. I wanted to go. I wanted to serve this country. But I didn't get the chance to. So my career changed. And I went back to the transportation department where I resigned, working for my father, loading produce to New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, on big trucks. And I've been doing it for almost 20 years. This year will be my 18 years of doing what I'd love to do. Is working with two independent carriers up and down the eastern seaboard, servicing customers. I have since I was 16 years old, because I grew up in the business. My grandfather had 100 I want to say 120, 125 tractors and trailers. In 99, they got out of it because the fuel was too high. I grew up in it. I got taught by the biggest people in the produce business at that time. A lot of them is dead. My grandfather was one of them. A friend of mine, Raymond Ward, was another who passed away. I knew him since I was a kid. Randy Fox was another one. We had a shop in Lehigh Acres. Um, I grew up in a business. I decided to do this. No, I didn't let my disability, I didn't let things stop me. My education, it didn't fucking matter. All I knew is I wanted to make money. I wanted to support myself. I have went out and bought TVs, cell phones. I have, you name it. I have cracked bills up to $900. I learned a lot. I didn't go to school, but I was at school. I was school with hard knocks, meaning at 16, I was in this world, figuring out what this whole world was like. This world ain't easy. The phone company didn't give a fuck if you had money. All they wanted was your money. TV didn't give a fuck about you. They just wanted their money because they provide service. I grew up in this world at 16 years old knowing that nobody cared about you and the person you were, the struggles that you were having. Nobody gave a fuck. All they wanted was their money so they could provide food for themselves. I grew up in a lot. And, growing up in this world, there's a lot of people who struggle. There's also a lot of people who have PTSD and all these medical issues. And, there's people who, like I said, has disabilities. There's people who sit at home because they have a disability, just sitting there and not doing anything. And they have a capability to go out there and have a full-time job. And there's a lot of people who, use that as a crutch, as a holding stage. Let me tell you something. I didn't let that stop me. I own a house. I work for a living. I pay everything, even including this, with cash. I don't have a credit card. Pay it all with a bank card. You know what that bank card says? I got the funds. I have the cash. Paid everything in cash. I have supported 5 people, including myself, in Georgia. Paid all the bills. I have supported 6 people. Paid it all in cash. I have financed people throughout through the times that I was living in Georgia, and still managed to take care of myself. And yeah, I moved down here to benefit myself because it was time for me and my life. It was time to pick up and better myself and better my mental state. Because I'm going to tell you, my mental state wasn't good when I was in Georgia. It wasn't. Not seeing my mom, not seeing my dad, just working 7 days a week. Lucky my sister was around. Even then, she wasn't hardly around. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, life ain't always peachy. You're not going to always going to have somebody just to, yeah, you could get federal government to take care of you. But why? Why let the federal government, the people who are out here working their ass off, to pay taxes? Yes, I pay taxes every year. Why let those people that work for a living pay for you that you could work and sit at home and do nothing? Do nothing. when you could go out there and work, whether it's a part-time job, whether it's cleaning a bathroom, whether it's, mopping a shop. You have to start somewhere. You're not going to get to the top right away. Yeah, you're going to have to do some grimy shit. But at the end of it, it was worth it. Do you think because I wasn't in school, I was sitting there? No, I was cleaning up for $100, cleaning up yards, painting, working hay in the heat in Georgia. I was making money doing something, whether it was working for my grandfather. I was bringing home something. I did not stop. I did not sit back and do nothing. Granted, I had a fucking drinking problem at that time, so I was buying my own fucking beer. You know, when I went, the times that I did wasn't working, and I was going to do the federal government. I did that for a while, but the thing about it is, I had somebody to say, "Hey, look, this ain't you. This ain't what your family's about. Get out there and go to work." That's what I did. Somebody gave me an opportunity to jump back into the deal that I love to do, and I took a hold of it, y'all. I worked 7 days a week. I put in my time. I put my time in last 3 weeks. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, three people, three people that I work with. I work with my mom and my dad. Granted, I run the trucks, the owner operators. My mom and dad works with the trucking company. We do about 100 some odd loads a week. That's not even and majority of that shit's me. The outside trucks. My dad does here and there, but the rest I do. My mom helps the trucking company. I'm the only one. I have pushed. I have been pushed. I have been battered. I have been beaten. I have been just to the point where the other day I was so damn tired that I couldn't even stand up to take a fucking shower. And that ain't even no fucking joke. I couldn't even hardly stand up to take a shower. I've been up through 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Hey man, I need a comp check. Hey man, I need this. Hey man, I need that. Hey man, there's a rejection on the truck. Handle all that. I have been beaten these last 3 weeks. But the last 3 weeks, and knowing that this world or the United States is in a pandemic, knock on wood, why the world was shut down and everything, I was still going. Knock on wood. And I'm not trying to knock people down, and I'm not trying to say that, I ain't sorry for the ones that did not work through this pandemic or got laid off. I am very sorry for you guys getting laid off. I'm very sorry. I am, and I'm sorry that done that. And I hope that you're in a better position that you are now. But what I am saying is that I knock on wood through this whole pandemic, I was able to continue doing what I do. Yeah, we were struggling because our drivers couldn't get food at truck stops. People were no, stay in your trucks. Hey, y'all, if you watch TikTok, you've seen it all. I was dealing with that. But yet all your food was getting delivered. And don't thank me. Do not thank me. Because, yeah, I was a part of it, but I didn't do it. The thanks are to the drivers that haul produce, that haul your goods. Thank the truck driver for doing that. Don't thank me. Yeah, I was in it, but I give my thanks to them. Because if it wasn't for a truck driver, I wouldn't have a job. Thanks to them, I wouldn't been able to pull out what I've been pulling out through this whole pandemic. So I'm grateful. But the thing about it is, and what I'm getting at, is do not let your disability get in the way in your life. Don't let your disability control you. You have the key to your own destiny, the key to your success. You have to have the drive, the want to. You have to want to make your life better than what it is. Granted, there's some people that's out here that can't work, that has to sit home and has to, let the government help them. And I know some people like that. And if you're one of them that I know that's watching this video, I just want to tell you that I love you. And I know that your disability is not allowing you to work. And I understand. And this is not a griping to you. And I'll gladly pay my taxes and work so you can eat and benefit from me paying taxes because you cannot work. And the big shout out that I'm going to do this because I have to. I really do. Because I know a man that can't walk, that can stand up or walk a little bit, but he's in a wheelchair. And every day he gets up. Yeah, he drinks like a fish. But you know what? What else can he fucking do? He hurts most of the time. His back's fucked up, so he's got a lot of medical issues. But every day this man gets up and works his ass off putting YouTube videos together. And being a YouTuber, it is very, very hard. You get a lot of fucking hate. And you get a lot of people who talk shit to you. This is not easy. And he does it and does not make no money on it. He does it because he has to have something to do. Big shout out to Two Wheels Dipper 98. Bubba, I love you. I always told you that you made me appreciate my life a little bit more and push me to do better for myself. I work a little harder because you get up sometimes even though you struggle. You still get up and make these YouTube videos. You still get up and do your everyday life. So shout out to you and know that I love you, Bo, with all my heart. And y'all who hasn't followed Two Wheels Dipper 98, please go give him a shout out. Y'all be nice to him. That's my brother. And if you ain't so nice, I will fucking hunt you down and me and you gonna have our words. You hear me? He deserves much better. And like I was saying, y'all who sit around and let y'all disability stop you, stop it. Stop it. Get out there and work. Look what I'm doing. Yeah, I struggle. Struggle every day. Yeah, shit gets hard. Yeah, the shit gets frustrating because I want to buy. This shit I want, but I can't. I have my normal needs and I have bills. And right now, my bills are fucking 9% of my fucking income right now. But that's all going to change here shortly. But like I was saying, stop letting that define who you are as a person. Get out here and try to make something out of yourself. Even if you're scrubbing toilets part time and making $60 to $100. At least it's something in your pocket. At least you contribute to your family with something. Y'all know it's not easy. You're going to have to take sacrifice. You're going to have to take some tired times, some ill times, some I don't want to go to work time. But you're going to have to focus and push yourself. Beat yourself to death. Get out here and bust your ass in the real world. Because remember, the real world is not kind. It is ruthless. Nobody gives a fuck about who you are. All they care about is their money. But you got to get out here and fend for yourself and fight with the dogs that's out here and do it for you. Somebody once told me that you have to find what your family motives about, what defines your family. See, when I say that, I mean what my family denotes. They're hardworking. They pay for everything they got. They treasure everything they have. They try to take care of the best the way they know how of the things that they have, and they fight to keep it. And I let some things go, and I'm not proud of it. And I have done some stupid shit that I'm not proud of, but I overcome it. So can you, y'all. I love each and one of y'all. But if you're the ones that keeping disability from you, please stop it. If you can get out there and go to work and better yourself, please do. Please do it for you. Now, I'm going to say this. I know there's some people who can't work and some reason they're not made for it, I would say. Don't worry about it. Just be thankful you got the people around you who love you and who would push you to try to help you the best we can. Take their advice. Get out there and help them, the people who are helping you. Don't let people take care of you and not give back. Give them something, whether it's working in the yard, whether it's clean house, whether it's folding their laundry. Give them back something. Just don't sit there and let them take care of you and you be the fucking cunt. And yes, I said it. A fucking cunt. And sit on your ass and not do anything. Don't be that person. Be the person to be very thankful and go out there and work their ass off and help them. I don't give a shit if it's pulling weeds. Go out there and do it. Don't be a sorry sack of shit and a cunt. Be grateful for the person who's lending a helping hand because they don't have to. They can throw you out this world and say sink or fucking swim. And sometimes it takes somebody to throw you off in it to actually appreciate what they do for you. Because I was one of those person that happened a couple times to be thankful for the people that I have. Not only thankful for the people who I have. You know, there was a lot before I got down here to Florida. There was a couple people who I called crying and say, "Hey, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I can't take this shit no more. I'm struggling. I'm making money, but it's not enough. It's I'm still in a hole. I'm back at it. I'm struggling. It's okay, but I'm getting myself deeper and deeper, getting myself deeper into it and climbing myself out. And yeah, it's been hell. Like I said, I mean, I just told you, I worked so to my brain to the point, my mental state to the point that I couldn't even stand up to take a fucking shower. I was so exhausted, and that happened this week. Hell, today I woke up ill as a motherfucker, tired as fuck. Yeah, I drank a Mountain Dew and drank a fucking Bang just so I could be myself again. I'm going to go to bed here in the next hours, or lay in my bed in the next hours to watch some television because I work my ass off. Tomorrow I'll get up, finish the work that I got to finish, and then I'm cleaning house and I'm cooking tomorrow so I can get ready to go to work in the next week. I may not do it. I may not do it tomorrow. I may do it Monday, cooking for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yeah, because Memorial Day, which will have a Memorial Day night live. But that's not here and there. What I'm saying is, it's time for y'all to step up. Be the person that you know you could be. And I love each and one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. And that's been your motivation speak. Now, there's something that I want to talk about. Why we're here. And yes, it's a long stream. But to the ones who out here talking shit about my boy, and I want to clear it up some things because I was watching his YouTube video. Y'all need to lay off Upchurch. That man worked his ass off. This man has been last year or two. He's been with me in the trenches. You know, he done went through a bad relationship with Katie Noel. He tried to date or tried to get to know somebody. Then they fucking wanted to act stupid and goddamn lost his wallet, lost his whatever, and then turn around and go through fucking court because somebody wanted to be in a relationship with him and he don't want it, and they're trying to take his fame from him. Not to mention Luke Combs, and want to say I'm sorry about a video that had a Confederate flag in it and mention his name through that. His name's been going through the ringer left and right. Then turn around and you got these young jugheads that out here and fucking and want to whoop his ass and goddamn trying to come to his house to take a fucking picture and all this shit. Y'all need to leave that boy alone. Let him have some downtime. Let him be by himself a little bit. Yeah, if you see him out and about and want to ask to take a picture, I'm sure Ryan Upchurch will let you take a picture out in public. Don't go to a man's fucking house. Don't fucking try to track his ass down to do all that shit. Leave his ass alone. I'm going to tell you right now. You think if I was in his position that I give a flying fuck if you come to my house? No. You gonna get out of the car and I'm gonna come around and they're gonna be a shotgun and barrel to your fucking forehead. And I'm not gonna be nice like Upchurch and take a goddamn picture with you and your 9 fucking kids. Leave the man alone. Let him do him. He's been through enough. Leave the boy alone. Let him go back making music. Let him go back being Ryan Upchurch. Let him go back doing videos. Leave the poor boy alone. You know, just a while ago he was talking about, he had this newscast, talking shit about him. Fucking no neck motherfucker. Old fucking hack. This talking shit. He don't need that. Just because he is an artist. And yes, artists have things that happen to them that it just happened. It was out of his control. Y'all ain't got to jump on the bandwagon. Y'all ain't got to air every fucking thing out. Leave his ass alone. Leave his ass alone. Let him go do him. Because I'm going to tell you right now. If I was him and I got done with court and everything and I was proven unguilty, I tell you how this shit would have went. Everyone who was talking shit would have been sued. I would have sued every goddamn one of y'all. Decimated a fucking character. And I would have been fucking rich. Yup. I would have been fucking rich. Because I'd take everything y'all fucking got for talking shit. But we 2 boys ain't like that. We just ask y'all to leave us a fucking alone. Let us do our fucking business. Let us do our lives. Let us tend to what we have to tend to without being fucked with, without being harassed, without fucking people coming to the house. Unless, we want you to. I don't give a fuck if you come. I don't give a fuck if you come by and I say it's okay. I don't give a fuck if you want to chat till 8, 9 o'clock. Do not call me after that. Especially not a fucking weekday. I'm fucking in bed. I gotta get up at 4:30 in the fucking morning. I don't have time to fuck around. I have bills that got to pay. You know, I'm sure he's like that. Like I said though, quit fucking harassing him. If he want to call you, he want to chat with you, he'll call. Send him a message. Same with me. Send me a message. Hey man, when you get a chance or you have time, call me. 2 cents in the bag. I look at it. Yeah, I have some time to fuck with you. I'll pick up the phone and I'll call. Unless you're my old lady, and majority of the time, if I'm not fucking sleeping and I'm home, I'm hanging out with her. Or I'm hanging out with some people on IG or fucking Facebook. Either way, until it's bedtime. Once it's bedtime, I'm in bed. Now, if I just now when it's time goes on, and I'm sitting here, and I got my old lady, and I got my kid here. Certain time, it's us time. Fuck you. If it ain't work, don't fuck with me. I chat when I want to chat. It's family time. That's the way it goes. I am fixed in the next several years. I'm gonna turn 50. I'm 33 now. I'm getting close to hitting 40s, 50s. My dad's 50. He's getting in the few years. He's getting ready to retire, which that's something I got to plan out too. Because I don't know what I'm going to do when the old man retires and he's out the game. I don't. Something I got to figure it out. It's something I got to look forward to. And this gray hair bit and this gray scheme of everything. And in this business, I'm a dinosaur. I've been out there with the best of them. I've been out the top too. I got more experience than some of these motherfuckers that coming into business now. There ain't nobody like me. There isn't. There isn't. There ain't a motherfucker that's out. And the company's already said it. I'm the baddest motherfucker they got. At my job, I answer 90% of the fucking phones at work. 90. Answers did fucking everything. 90% fucking person who answers the fucking phone. The baddest motherfucker they got. I don't pussyfoot around. Fucking work, and I work hard. This business is the fucking your mind. It gets you in your mind. But when I step in that fucking ring, in that office, and I sit at my fucking desk, it's go time. Right now, y'all see me at a chill moment. I'm different when I sit behind a fucking desk. I'm different when I sit talking to my drivers. I wear a different hat. I wear a different hat. And I go back and forth with my independent carriers to the company trucks, to the independent carriers, to the company trucks, the independent carriers, the company trucks, back and fucking forth. Oh, this one needs contracts. Oh, this one needs information. Oh, I need to take care of this. Oh, I need to take care of that. This one needs holdover. This one, blah blah blah. You need to go talk to the carrier. This needs to be set up. Did back and forth. I do it all. Yeah, I don't fuck around. I do it because I enjoy it. Do it because I love my job. I'm a third generation in this business that I'm in. My grandfather, my grandmother, my mom, and my dad. Not only counting the people like my uncle and two friends of mine. Not to mention a fucking driver that fucking passed away not too long ago. My buddy that lost at age 10. He was a truck driver. Retired from playing the fucking guitar for George Jones. If you listen to country, you know who that is. Yeah. When he passed away, George Jones sent a signed guitar to a family member of mine. It wasn't just a driver, it was family. And I didn't get it. And I wanted it. I didn't get it. You know how much money that would have been right now? A signed guitar from George Jones. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. But granted, I won't take back the memories of sitting in Immokalee, Florida, loading produce with him. The times that we rode in a big truck to Tennessee. Yeah. Times that I drove up with my grandfather in Tennessee. Swimming pools, played in all kinds of shit while my grandfather was working. Because I wanted to go. I had fun. All those times, the little, y'all don't understand. It's 18, 16, 17 going, or younger, going to the office with dad and sit behind the desk dispatching trucks for him. It's either in you or out. My grandfather used to tell me, hey, look, about when he was first closing up, hey, go tell so-and-so they got to clean the truck out. They're fired. All right, don't want to, but I'm glad I do it. And I did it. Oh, son, ride your bike out there and go give these paperwork to the driver. Okay, rode my bike out there, gave paperwork to the driver. I got a driver that drew for my grandfather when I was little. He drives for a company now. I'm my own personal Santa Claus. You see, look where I'm at and the experiences. It's either in you or it's not. My grandfather used to tell me, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Are you a FedEx driver? Are you a UPS driver? Are you a cook? What do you see? If you see all those things, it's who you are. Go get it. We're at 50 minutes now. We'll wrap up and say this. I love each one of y'all. I share all these things, all these stories, all this stuff because I love you guys. I want you to get the big picture, who I am, what I'm about. But I also want to inspire you to get off your ass and go make something out of yourself and not let something control you or stop you or get in the way of what you're trying to do. And if you're in a relationship, and a good relationship, don't let other people get in the way. But if you're in a bad relationship or things don't look to be decent, get the fuck out of it. And definitely fucking leave people alone. They're already down and out and going through shit. They don't need you to fucking be in the middle of everything. They want you to leave them up fucking alone. Let them continue on in their lives. Y'all, that's all I got for you guys today. Remember, you are best you. There's no me without you. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. You're awesome. You're one of a kind. Know that you're loved. That I love you. Until next time, y'all, I'm out.